No place like home. Salon and me hope. It no matter who you be, no matter who say you come on to. As long as you don't see the union, gotta be make salon. It no matter who you be, no matter who say you come on to. As long as you don't see the union, gotta be make salon. Whether big or small, make we learn sense. From what we don't be tried, make we big sense. Whether big or small, make we learn sense. From what in the BT make we big sense. Salona we all know. Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, you there over here, Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, you there over here, Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, party A, party B, it no matter, Salona we best salon. It's me, salon. No place like fun, salon. No place like me, salon. No place like fun, salon. No place like me, salon. No place like fun, salon. We get gold, we get diamond, we get silver, and other buckle mineral inside salon, no mama. But salon, we together so we stand for. But salon, we get marathon. But salon, we no like we suffer. Congo sang, Congo la salon, Michi serve them back na salon. Song of wine you we say the east, your best friend go be your best babu. You brother serve no stabbing on your back, your sister go turn him back for you. Song of wine you say the east, your best friend go be your best babu. You brother serve no stabbing on your back, your sister go turn him back for you. Salon, now we country, now we best salon. Whether you there, you there over here, now we country, now we best salon. Salon, now we country, now we best salon. Whether you there, you there over here, now we country, now we best salon. Salon, now we country, now we best salon. Whether you there, party A, party B, it no matter, now we best salon. Mr. President, do you know for road develop? Minister Honorable, do you know for need develop? Salon too small for make we suffer. Salon too rich for make we punish. Make we come together as one, mama. Make we come together as one, papa.
Let's keep sad and then start working. Sierra Leone is ours. Now we own land. Let's keep politics and then start working. Sierra Leone, now we country. Now we home land. So you make other country and let you alone. Trust me, you will feel it. Now you own them. Africa's biggest natural harbor is found here. The biggest gems in the globe are also found here. So let's put hands on deck, push forward, take the bull by the horn, grab it, don't be a coward. Those are blessed from the mountains to the bully land. Heaven on the earth, the people are not hooligan. Who saw you work, even value pass, who saw you land. SL is ours, we call our motherland.
APC, SIPP, NGC, MP, MDC, and all the other political parties, them, we all now one. Now we left back that and let's salon. Green, white, and blue.
Salon people.
Green, white, and blue.
I guess you heard it.
Green, white, and
Let's live as a nation.
green, white, and blue.
I mean, put salon first.
Green, white, and blue.
Not put go on you.
Green, white, and blue.
Play Chris on this one.
Green, white, and blue.
Featuring the past. Yeah, good.
Green, white, and blue.
All right, hello and a pleasant good evening to yet another edition of usual anti-fake news, misinformation, and disinformation show, Sierra Leone Talent Live Extra program. The show we can reach you in other space every Sunday from 10 o'clock Salon time onwards. Sierra Leone Talent Live Extra program, as always, They come to you specifically on this very platform for ensure say we always keep una posted. The show they look forward for able promote some of the best talent from Sierra Leone and also for showcase some of the happenings from Sierra Leone. So if you dey join we from outside Sierra Leone, depending on the weather way you dey watch with, sorry, depending on the weather condition and also the climate from that particular end day, I want to say good evening again and of course a warm welcome to Sierra Leone Talent Life Extra program. In case you just joining for the very first time, feel free for subscribe to our YouTube platform. Alusane Emirates inside Alone Talent Extra program. And of course, if you dey watch we na Facebook on any of the partner Facebook page, then also feel free for able follow with page whether you dey watch we na AI Woods Entertainment, whether you dey watch we na Alusane Emirates Facebook page or you dey watch me na YouTube, any of the sites and way you they get this particular broadcast from, I want to encourage you for subscribe to the YouTube channel and also, you know, for make you also able, um, you know, follow the web page and stay updated. Silent Life Extra program, as always, you know, they come from 10 p.m. salon time, and of course, the show can last for 90 minutes. It can also last for 120 minutes and all. So, inside today's on show, I get two very important guests, and one will be on the follow various social media accounts, especially my site, Alusane Remy Wilson Facebook page. You go down preview to the guest that I get today. Inside today's show, I get two guests then, and then guests they are happy for be um, Amadou Sede Kuruma, we na a local coordinator for Starbucks Park, um, a sporting company and salon where they into recreational activities for um, women them and a lot more of other groups them. And then I also get to talk to one of Sierra Leone's finest journalists from the northern region, where they multitask, you know, um, Hassan Foye Kamara. Hassan Foye Kamara for one way maybe never know him, and somebody we done they into journalism for a while now, and
Dom,
somebody
they
been in
into
journalism
journalism for
for
a
a
while
while,
now,
and of
and
course he always they try for doing best, but he also they into movie making. Hassan Foye, of course, will talk to me inside today an edition of Salon Legacy program. He will come and talk about in filming projects where they on the pipeline. Inside that one there as well, Hassan Foye will also come and share with you a few insights about in journalism career and in plans way una need for know as um, people away they into the movie industry. So once again, if you dey watch me from outside Sierra Leone, good morning, good afternoon, depending on the time where you dey watch this particular broadcast. Um, I want for continue for Arjuna for stay glued to this very important show. And also, if you know that person wey na a Sierra Leonean or an African wey dey do extremely well na im own craft, na im own different corner, please feel free for tag that person then at this post, any of the page where they want to from, tag the person na this very live, and inform the person for like a and inform about wetin the person dey do. Of course we go get on the platform for there, they will come and they will also share im story with my audience. So may very many listeners them inside Salone, Liberia, Ghana, Senegal, Gambia, Ivory Coast, UK, America, Dubai, and a lot more of other countries then where they follow this live. I want for continue for tell una say Sarah Lental Live Extra program na a show where they come to una courtesy of ARU's Entertainment with support from the CEO and managing editor of Northern Times newspaper, Mr. Sergeant Banga, who also happen to be the current vice chairman the current vice president of the Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. And then just as this show don dey carry on for several term now. Today, um, this na the 37th edition. You know, and this show also open to sponsorship. Should you want for sponsor the show, or maybe you go want for partner, feel free for reach out to Alusani and Miriam, and of course, let me talk the terms and all. If you know that Sierra Leone, like I say, or that African, wey dey do extremely well from afar, please feel free for send we private message, whether you send them to Awi Media Sierra Leone or you send them to Alusani Emi Wilson. Just type on Google, my site and go pop up, and of course my contacts are all visible. You will reach out and then we will discuss around how we were able to tell the story of a very important person where you sef go want for there able be part of Sierra Leone Child Life program. Over the last editions, then we don't interview um, footballers, we don't interview musicians, we don't interview book writers, we don't interview poets, we don't interview journalists, we don't interview comedians, we don't interview business people, we don't interview politicians, and many of those we don't show up on this platform. I mean, get to go testify, say the platform they don't become a very important, um, it don't become a very important part of their success. Many of whom succeed in wetin dem do, a few still dey flourish, and a few wey we don ask for support through this platform as well. They thrive gradually. Among the many wey we don interview, we don interview SM the editor, we don interview musician Stuntman. This platform don also interview James Samba, an innovator from Kenema, wey already dey make we dey feel very proud right now with the innovations dem. We also dey interview footballers, musicians, comedians, including comedian Rubino. We also don interview incredible JJ, and of course we don talk to Desmond Payne, we don talk to Abu Chicago and Mahmoud Fofana of Newsfeed. We don talk to quite a good number of people, including last week where we talked to a famous book writer from Croatia, wey based na UK right now, wey na Carlo Tasla. And of course, we same also don talk to Big Moss, a rising music star, where they do extremely well now this part of the country. Like I say, quite a good number of individuals and they we done the interview. And inside today's show, I will talk to Hassan Fore. Hassan Fore will be my guest for tonight, and I just did try for establish connection with Hassan Fore very shortly. For that, I will bring him on board together with the other guest when I Amadou Seleko, man. You know, um, this na Salon Talent Live Extra program. Um, the anti-fake news misinformation show where they reach you na the main hub alongside the Wilson Facebook page, and of course this show also dey live na partner Facebook page dem, including Northern Times newspaper Facebook page, Awi Media Sierra Leone, and of course a same way so dey na Yuksu the United Garden for Sustainable Development and Facebook page, and this show also dey live on the Northern Times newspaper Facebook page, and of course e dey live on YouTube. Also if you also able for join me from any side na the world. Just type Alusane Emirates inside Alensara Live Extra program and the show go pop up. So while I dey try for establish connection still with we guest them we na Zifabia sorry by the way credit to Zifabia Adonis we samba for we one solid song wey we can always dey use na the show. The song na Kale We Make Salone wey Zifabia Adonis do together with Lady Chris. This na Salon Salala Vexa program, the weekend weekly show wey can come to you in this space. And of course, this show can always bring to you nothing other than the very best in you know uh, the very best in the latest happenings around town. So Asan Foye will come and talk to you today about in career and especially in plans them about movie. Um the 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 show like I say will host two um, individuals them we don't dey do them bits, and they still get a few challenge for bring the guests them we already dey on the pipeline, but Alex say network they really disturb them from the end, you know. This na Salon Salala Extra program, the weekend weekly show we can come to you na this space from 10 p.m. every Sunday onwards. So today we go talk sports and we will talk journalism and we also go talk movie as Hassan Foye all sets for able talk to me in a jiffy together with the other guest we na Amadou Sede. Amadou Sede by the way, Amadou Sede na the Amadou Sede na the um, you know local coordinator and the local coordinator for Starbucks Park, and Starbucks Park a local sporting um, organization where they look forward for promote promote sporting the northern part of Salone and beyond. Like I say, we they look forward for giving us nothing other than the best, you know, of of information and more. So this is Salon Salary Live Extra program. While at the time for bringing on a very shortly, guest them, you know, I go want to also encourage you now when new on this platform for able when we new on this platform for able subscribe to um, my YouTube channel, Alusane Emi Wilson Silent Live Extra program. The space the live on YouTube, just type Silent Live Extra program on Google and the link will direct you for able reach out to um, for able reach out to the space, and moving forward the same way so go able The same also we're able join the same also we're able join the live from any other pathway with the white free form, for always patronize with we. And like I say, if you know that person where they do extremely well, we'll come and talk to it today about if you know that person where they do extremely well, you just need for tag that person at this post and they do extremely well. We'll come and talk to it today about if you know that person where they do extremely well, you just need for so and talk to while I wait, while I wait for the guest them, so far we they join me shortly. Um, so far we while we they get them, shortly, they ready for come on board. I want for so far. Of course, I already don't get Amadou Sede. Amadou Sede don't they na the live, and of course we go start with am shortly while I wait for Hassan Foure. Amadou Sede, like I say, in at the Amadou Sede na the coordinator for Starbucks Park. Starbucks Park, uh, a local sporting group where they look forward for where they look forward for promote um, where they look forward for promote sporting at this part of the country. Said they go join me surely. If they get some network talent for me and they just don't say again they disturb them. But assertively they go deal with me very surely. Alright, so far while I dey wait for Sede, let's just the read the comments of some of the most amazing followers them of the main hub of this space. Um the one that we almost always Kindea for able patronize with wetin I dey do, I want for tell una plenty thank you and to my team members and Awi and of course all the other members then we don't stay supportive to this page. Of course, Sorita Wali say I'm enjoying your program. Thank you, Sorita Wali, and then keep enjoying. Sorita Wali, we plenty people they call um, Coach Dish, of course. Now one of the most supportive brothers to this to Alusani Wilson Facebook page, and then from the bottom of the heart, I want to throw salutes for you. And another person, Bashir Bari Bash, say greatness. Thank you, Bashir. Bashir equally, now a sport journalist. Sorry, we also the report on circular issues, and he also happened for be a staff of Arms Radio, and of course my promoter as well. We do extremely well. You're always in at the space. You're always there at the space for he always there at this place for support, and I want for throw salute for him. And of course, Bashir, peace to you. And a few more comments on the inbox. All right, I'll just run for Olande and talk to one of my guests where I get, because weather condition they disturb am from the end of Saturday. Good evening and welcome, Amadou Sede. Alright, Seda just don't join me, but it's like they get some talent from the end. Seda, good evening and welcome to Silent Talent Live Extra program. Yeah, sure, I dey get you, Seda. It's a pleasure for getting on the platform. I know you dey get some very strong constraint with network from you, and I mean, these are some of the reasons where Silent Talent Live Extra program always on the try for advocate. You know, internet connectivity in a salon remain a challenge despite people they spend a lot on them. Now all of them challenge we can go to. But I'm really happy for getting at the platform. As the local coordinator for Starbucks Park, for let you come and update people about the work of Starbucks Park, particularly All right. So said I be just a lady. I be just the lady premise say. I be just the lady premise say. Particularly, are happy for getting at the platform despite the several challenge on the internet connectivity and all from your end, where we all self can face at some point in time. I gladly forget you as the local coordinator of Starbucks Park for able come and talk about wetin Starbucks Park they do with specific reference to the equal opportunity tournament wey don start yesterday na been colour, and of course will continue for the next 12 weeks. So a bit tell me a little bit about your role na Starbucks Park before we begin for talk about Starbucks Park, then what dem dey do. All right. Four teams they participate at the tournament, and 3.5 million euros stay at stake. Talk a bit around this one. Four teams they participate at the competition, and of course the star prize, na 3.5 million for the first, second, and third place. Talk around this one.
Only participate before this time, like Malimba Queens and Kosho Queens. They be done did it now. Like Suba FC now they own first entrance this for this particular league and Rangers for this particular league. So cup, win some trophy. second place they take one thousand millions and Olios now 1 million. Third place they take 500 Olios and millions. The group stage winner also we now in the win from the group stage in the take 500 millions and Olios. We not always stop there because like Starbucks Park they do something way always is special when you are meeting somebody else. Because somebody go and say, hey, we apply to don't make. But the more they see participation, we say they see teams then they show up, the competition they move to them. We say go decide as an organization but increase the price for their kind of do. But we're not going to put a youth money where like where we see the competition we want. So in regard of that pricing, I make we just put up then that way so that at least for them like how we go so small. Just after this other one, we therefore push other one back when they're saying we able increase back other way. Maybe we expect more teams them because like we don't get from calls them from different people them because of that game we have yesterday. People they don't begin show some amount of
Okay.
interest. So the
I
more we
mean,
see
in the
participate,
next 11 weeks, the tournament will continue and it will play on weekends. Do a round up on that, a quick one.
okay, so like normally we only they play every weekend, Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. Because like they do with students then because most of the players they way they get through on there school going people. So we don't want no interference on their own academic study. So we decide for them that
Okay.
Saturday
All right.
and Sunday.
Generally, what is Starbucks Park they do apart from organizing the equal opportunity football tournament where they for women then?
Um, Sa- Saturday, Saturday and Sunday. And so Saturday,
Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. Get a facility as well within Amakama, and I mean, I understand. Say you also open to the public for free use, especially people who want to go and get exercise. Updates people about them because one of the many things why Salon Salary Vector program they now for able offer expose people to opportunities, for able amplify voices of people who they do well. The CEO of Starbucks Park when Mr. Ibrahim Kanu, a son of the soil for McKinney. I mean, he in Australia and they're doing beats back home. It don't come sometime, and a lot of investment on in that particular facility. How accessible that facility is to people learn and what it take for let somebody use them and just talk a bit about them. Okay. All right. Okay. So when people in Kiev will use and outside this particular facility dey for people wey dey watch maybe go interested for come around it. All right. While I go want to make a holiday for this particular moment because I get another guest when I Hassan Foure Kamara. Hassan Foure is an established journalist and of course a film director, of course a comedian and an actor as well. Hassan Foure will come today and tell you about in movie projects and then he gets series of other projects already on the pipeline for him to come on board. So while we the I go on for all you day so that we get for in a bit. I go on for let you also maybe give your final message for this particular interview because I will surely bring you again on the platform at some point in time. All right. All right, Sarah, I mean, you heartily welcome, and of course, the platform day for people like una way they give una best for able help other people, for do una best for also showcase the talents of other people. So I learned Talent Live Extra program and for tell stories of this kind. You know, so many people they do good work from afar, but nobody know they know. You know, or the people that we can know, then small. You know, so as a result of all of them challenge, and I make Sarah Leone Talent Live Extra program. They so I'm happy that I get you today on the 7th edition. And like I say, I will talk to you again in subsequent edition as soon as they make progress. Wish you all the best at Starbucks Park and always count on Sarah Leone Live Extra program. Thank you and continue for enjoy the rest of the show. All right, most welcome. That's Amadou Seleko. My way be they talk to me. Inside Sarah Leone Live Extra program. If they talk about the 8th edition of Starbucks Park inside the 37th edition of Sarah Leone Live Extra program. While at the time for bring Hassan Fore, for also come and of course, share with me in latest filming projects, the one that we don't complete, and of course the one that we dey on the pipeline. I want for particularly also encourage you where they watch now. If you dey watch this particular show for the very first time on any of them page here, I want to encourage you for let you subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you're watching now on YouTube, Alusai maybe it's inside Live Extra program, subscribe and then feel free for drop your comments. If you watch this Facebook Live, now any of we side then whether you watch an Alusai maybe say, follow and like the page, and of course feel free for drop your comments. If you know that person really do well, when a Sierra Leonean or when a African, or somebody from any part of the world, once they do work with the impact society, now for tag them, and of course we'll reach out to them and get on the platform for interview. You know, I will come and talk to Fore very shortly. Fore they get a few talent from him for able to join me. But in a bit, I will try for bring her on board. For let we talk around in filming projects.
Sing a near me a would I not with that we come singing and make them find for who picking them. No place like home. Salon and me home. It no matter who you be, no matter who say you come on so. As long as you don't see a dear near, gotta be big salon. It no matter who you be, no matter who say you come on so. As long as you don't see a dear near, gotta be big salon. Gotta be got small, make me learn sense. For what you mean, a big try, make me big sense. Whether big or small, make me learn sense. For what's in the BT, make me big sense. Salona we all know. Salona we country, Salona we make salon. Whether you the over Salona we country, Salona we make salon. Salona we country, Salona we make salon. Whether you the over Salona we country, Salona we make salon. Salona we country, Salona we make salon. Whether you the be in a matter, Salona we make salon. Peace and love, no place like vibes and love, no place like peace and love, no place like vibes and love, no place like peace and love, no place like vibes and love. We get good, we get devil, we get silver, and other folk mineral inside salon, no mama. But salon, we took we get so we say for. But salon, we get back at all. But salon, we no like we suffer. Congo sa, Congo na salon. Wichi set them back na salon. Some go while you inside the east. The best man go be you, best babu. You wanna save no stamina you back. The sister go turn him back by you. Some go while you inside the east. The best friend go be you, best babu. You wanna save no stamina you back. The sister go turn him back by you. Salon, na we country, and na we make salon. Diana Columbi Bella, Minister Wanaraku, Diana Columbi Bella, Salon to for make we suffer, Salon to wish for make we punish, make we come together as one, Mama, make we come together as one, Papa.
Let's keep seven dead starts working Sierra Leone is ours. Now we own land. Let's keep politics and then starts working Sierra Leone. Now we country. Now we homeland. Make other country and let you know. Trust me, you will feel like now you own land. Africa in the natural harbor is found here. The biggest gems in the globe are also found here. So let's put hands on deck, push forward, take the bull by the horn, grab it, don't be cowed. All are blessed from the mountains to the holy land. Heaven on earth, the people are not holy. God, who's how you walk, even value passes how you land. Excel is ours, we call our motherland.
FBC and NDP, NGC and PMDC, and all the other political parties, them, we are now one. Now we let that and let's salute. Green, white, and blue.
Salon people.
Green, white, and blue.
I guess you heard it.
Green, white, and
Let's
blue.
live as a nation.
Green, white, and
I
blue.
mean, put Salon first.
Green, white, and blue.
Not to take go on you.
Green, white, and blue.
Make Chris on this one.
Green, white, and blue.
Featuring the part, yeah, good.
Green, white, and blue. It's our music.
The Arabics and entertainment things.
All right, plenty thank you to Zifab the Adonis and you know Christo of Airways Entertainment for that very solid song there. Of course, now we sing tune and Kale will make Salone. Whether they're out there, let me come and make Salone. Come and play your part for able. I mean, make that changes for able for make. So Asan Foye, they still get challenged for joining we, but they already there live and they don't deal with we for some time now. Um, Mr. Foye, kindly maybe update you Facebook app and try for reach out again. You know, Director Foye don't deal with we for the past 15 minutes. But they try for able train we now. While I explore other ways for possibly able to talk to them, I want to continue for remind una say this na Salon Salary Live Extra program and this na the 37th edition. The show always they amplify voices of Sierra Leoneans where they put in the work from afar. And then just for inform una, they bring Fourier on board shortly and they very close now for able join the live and they will come and talk to you about a movie project. They do a lot around a movie business and they will come for talk to me around that one day. So while we wait for people get Mr. Fourier on board, for let's share with me and plans around movie making and for talk around in projects and also talk a bit about in journalism career in the next 25 to 30 minutes. I want to continue for encourage when I will already they watch. If you join this platform for the very first time, feel free for able subscribe to the site and feel free for subscribe to the site and also feel free for
So it's very, very simple. Huh? Delete the first one and delete the second one. You enter that code, the first code. And it's easy like that. It's simple. Yes. You pay attention. We don't need to waste our time.
all right. So that's not just a snippet of Director Fourier in movie work. So while I will try for bringing on board, I will enjoy the beauty of Hassan Fourier in creations.
Leave my hand. What do you want from me?
Eh? Don't you think that question is now boring? Or you enjoy being chased by me all the time?
Your boss is also going to. I don't love you. How many times do you want me to tell you?
Eh? That's unfortunate because you would find it very difficult to find a guy like me in this community. No, believe it. Eh? Forget the looks. It's the pureness of the heart, my own heart.
Why are you so difficult
To what? To understand what? That you have two guys chasing you, home and abroad? Eh? No. I will never understand. You know why? Because I preceded the both of them in declaring my intentions for you. The thing is as simple as drinking a cold cup of tea. Don't you see how marketable we are?
I think I'm done here. I don't need to waste my time with you.
Me too. I think you're abusing your age.
What do you mean by abusing our age?
Listen, Sembu could be considerable. But that guy, you can't marry that guy. You can't.
Why?
It's simple. This is the 21st century. Socially, it is unfit. Morally, it is unacceptable. It is haram. It's a sin. How could you get married to a guy that the whole community knows had once wanted to marry your elder sister? Forgive me, my dear. I don't care the circumstances around it. But it doesn't sound well.
How it sounds or looks to anyone, I don't care. It is my business and entirely my choice. Your so-called 21st century also anyone from 18 and above is free to do whatever he or she deems fit. Don't consider my tone as a weakness. Anytime you stand on my way for any reason, you and I will end up in the hospital or the police. Out of my way.
All right, so I'll continue for bringing a snippet of Asan Foreign creations. Part of that sound on the now just a snippet of Asan Foreign camera in production of a movie where he called Desperation. It is time for work on part three, and very really sure we will come and brief you around Desperation. I remember almost a year ago, it be launched Desperation na the Usum Hotel, and if you don't making few impacts, it's still no one give up it around Desperation because Desperation and movie were very educative, and then it really they portray a lot of ideas around the current trend of society, talking around comparing modern days and then ancient days in sense they try to compare current happenings and you know pre-colonial happenings and how it also try to contrast tradition and civilization, all of that put together. Asanfore will be the best person for come and explain to me all of this amazing work we don't put together. So of course, it on the verge for join me in a bit, but it still get a few challenge from the end, and then I dey also try for able, mitigate that gap there. For you go join me in a bit, for you go join me in a bit, like I say, you go join me in a bit for able, um, for able come and share your story about in movie making. Now this very important platform. Like I say, Asanfoye na a book a movie director, a comedian, an actor, and of course na a journalist as well. And they don't into journalism for a while, they don't do the beats. And I decided for able to feature inside Salon Salon program today for like you come and share with my audience, in coach, sorry, in film enjoying. You know, Asan Fore, like I say, happen for be the director we direct one of the movie we all know as Desperation. So in a bit at the time for going to commenting so far with the inside the inbox, um, across the multiple platforms. I get a few comments here. Um, this one they come out from Mohammed Baba. He say happy to be here. Mohammed Baba, thank you for being welcome. Of course, Mohammed Baba, now one of the most consistent followers of Salon Live Extra program, and also this very space. He always done the game best to this page. In terms of staying supportive and all. And another comment I had, they come up from John Dixon Dumboya. John Dixon Dumboya say great job, bro. Thank you, John Dixon. John Dixon, an elder brother we based overseas. Finally, we don't get Hassan Foye after a very long ride. Mr. Foye, sorry for the challenge. Of course, these are the very many challenges we always on the face, especially when it comes to internet connectivity in Sierra Leone. Just one of the many reasons why Sierra Leone Talent Live Extra program, they come for able to showcase some of them talent here to the rest of the world and for tell stories of great people like you. Over the years as a journalist, as a filmmaker, as an actor, a comedian, it's been a long ride. But I understand, say, you get upcoming movie projects and where will be the topic of discussion today, the central topic of discussion. I want for first of all welcome you to Sarah Leone Talent Live Extra program.
Thank you very much, Remy. And well, I'm so sorry for joining late. Like you say, we get challenges with the connectivity. Or thank God, we are now on. I mean, they are now on.
Yeah, sure.
24 program.
Right. While I have also continue for tell you thank you, you know, I want to also be very clear that journalism, movie making, and of course being a comedian. In brief, let's big discuss on that far. How you would describe that journey, especially from a country like Sierra Leone?
Well, in rugged, last time today, but they're all interrelated. So it's always the whole issue of journalism, in making a comedian, are almost same thing. Them. People that we do, or we read journalist business proper, will tell you see some aspect of him in the inside it. Some aspect of him in the inside it. Me lucky when this all this 30 years back, I for join the SNPS then onto SNPC. But the thing where it would take me now the media world, drama, we also like graduates to film, you know. When I brought them the SNP,
Bluetooth has been disconnected.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Bluetooth has been connected.
Say you buy, you know. And I want to service right now because also cannot. But it's good anyway because the truth of the matter is that
Yeah.
when you do put them for you, and in the process, you the help for
Yeah.
smile at people. The process therefore to society. You therefore give useful information to society, educate them on for good things, which are not very well within the year and not motivated. A lot of people work with people and don't do things them way if you ask them today, they will say I get that inspiration from that man. Whether in the media, in the movie world, in comedy, and Frank McKinney, almost all the popular comedians, almost all, not all, almost all, passed through, almost all of them. So for film business, even for do film business in this part of the country, I not said before the war they come or during the war, but after the war done, I mean, the first also begin to feed my ass so in 2004, and the war done 2002 already, you know, and of course 2004, now that first people already go. It's a long journey. I was so small, a teenager, and almost all the people that will be there under me as directors and now elderly people, lecturers, nurses, maybe they are school are so small, you know. So I grew up in the media. I grew up in the media world, grew up in the people, theater, and I grew up all the life. And I'm happy.
Yeah. As something that they actually we can talk to, but I want for lay reference to your movie um, making, transforming a lot of lives into the movie industry, easing the stress of several other people into comedy making, and also now transforming so many individuals, through his stories, also mentoring quite a good number of journalists that women know, including others that were still in at the SLBC. Um, so far, let me talk around the movie making. How many movies now, and how many projects you don't complete, and waiting at the one way they on the pipeline? Because people like you, I believe say deserve support, deserve payback, and people like you also deserve for letting our story then be told. So I can always say this to myself. We always tell the story of people, but our stories are not told, and this is why we're suffering in silence. But for break that chain, I make Sarah Leone Talent Extra program can. When I listen to your journey, it's not only inspiring, uh, but it's also very emotional that somebody building people, is still working on his own path. But one thing we are very happy about is the courage, and I've known you to be a courageous individual from time immemorial. Somebody who was very hardworking and respectful, despite you are elderly, you always a role with every other person, despite the age. Let's talk about the movie now. How many movies? Waiting at the current project, and which one if you say people need for know as of now?
Well, if you think of, if you ask the question how many movies, a lot of them, I can't actually think of them. You know, it's just that the challenges that surrounding movie making and salon, they're so huge, very, very huge. A lot of, you know, challenges that they, especially in terms of marketing, for which all now. It's just so good that with the advent of the internet, that also creates that kind of space the way you can do film now that they use your different pages, thousands of people across the world. They see
Yeah.
them. But the things they are, don't do, we don't complete them plenty. But most of them not able to go beyond salon. some of them not even able to go beyond another province due to the challenges that we surround them, you know. But of recent, the few them where we don't know, up to three, four of them, then get the chance from everything to move far. The special way they talk, maybe they do introduction, is of course, even though they play now some streaming platforms
Yeah.
that way across the world, and it don't yield some dividend. We don't eat one or two ten a day. So, like I say, the advent of the internet, they create it. Regarding the local market, of course, we the people in the team don't they work hard. As I talk to you so now, a policy documents they in place, and then at the Ministry of Information and Communication together with the Ministry of Trade and other line ministries, they work on them. As I tell you now, and inside our policy, there are a lot of good things that they for people. We want for do team business. We will really promote them or make them actually reap the benefits of what they do. I am pretty sure, very, very sure, say within a year, from now to, don't take them from this October to the next October, that thing will not take effect. And that thing for do with how marketing here for the take place, you know, whose kind of story them for the come out, how for the sensor, waiting here for the come out, because people they come with a lot about salon things. Some they say they're not good at all. That are the general perspective. But most times they keep telling people that most times nothing at the bottom they go bad films on the commodity.
Yeah.
But bad and good people they go all over. People they watch film better than they they talk. We'll tell you say this film no people they watch from America, from India, from Nigeria, they get films they already watch me don't make any sense. All over the world, you can flop things against themselves by another. I'm sure everybody say for now there are a lot of films that are very good. We get the party, a lot of things they really watch when they come up from other side. Those are people who have exercise patience, but they go for the things, you know. So we don't do few this painting, and then like from February now to now, then the short things they were on the way. Also, they have different pages in Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, they did it, and it compliments them. They're so overwhelming. Then they all the matter of fact, everything when you know they write for film, whether for stage, for radio, for film, they make sure they get some moral lesson because they can say we all want money, but at the end of the day, for defend humanity. That if I die, go self to my people will continue for watch those moral lessons learned. That is the key thing. So they all get something moral. And the special a family theme, and as I talk to you, I don't also begin to share on Facebook and the other platforms then by bits, by parts, 5 minutes or 10 and 6, 7 minutes. And then now the response so high when people they get. This now for just speaking for 10 Sierra Leoneans and say better people become a lot of people they know better parts far away. A lot of Sierra Leoneans they know very well. When they compare with me, you know. So people really for begin go and support salon. But I understand with them because the market structure of it. As I talk to you now, one side of the possible, so I want buy salon to go and buy out. But we are working on it. But every time you see that the sell salon people try for the no, it go a long way. When you support anything in a salon business, somebody better from the benefits that salon they are going. And who knows? You say get picky there, get brother there. Many of them sometimes will choose film forbidden career tomorrow. If you know the support and they are the career will go before. You know. So there's pressure in already the nice streaming platform as I talk to you. So we also know this share with different platforms then. And as they talk to you so now, now because of you make our own camp of this one, we already did shoot a film. The title of our one actually decided on that. But itself a family film.
Okay.
Get a very good moral lesson, some bit of comedy, you know. When it come out, people really like we try we best back actually make sure so it is within this year. Because what we want for do one we will also know things they go actually bring Israel and public closer to the team that consistency. Exactly. When you continue for Duam, they get used to it.
I agree, yeah.
So they want for make sure at least then in 4 months, 3 to 4 months, we get to take things away they come out. Not only from we but from other people, then they just they come out. the one that we also they do for social media, make them also come fast, fast, so people will actually see this thing. Another challenge, another thing we also they ask for. There are a lot of people who sabi this thing. Well, they sabi am. They sabi am naturally, but then they learn am professionally. They get professional aspect of am. They are lecturers, they are doctors, then they plenty. We also they ask them for comments for the business. The good thing about this thing, they stop you from doing that thing. You will see now, I'm head of program of SMBC.
Yeah.
I also find this. And all the people who they ask from all of them, so they are working for the NGOs, they head offices, some are lecturers, some they go to school, some they universities, all of us. Which is why during the week we do less. During the week you see you learn and nurse, they go by nurse business, so that the lecturer they go by. Most of the shooting and weekends they happen Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Now they get Mondays, everybody go about the businesses. So they stop you from coming inside. You get the expertise, you sabi the team. You get any way for make this people before you need for coming because they can see some of you don't choose this thing for their career and the path at which they go now they are shown in the next 2-3 years, finally the part of the story.
So, Foge, if somebody want for maybe join the production or somebody want for offer support to the production, I mean, how person can reach out? Everything involved.
Well, Mickey always say like a lot of people, there's plenty people from the Facebook they message me. Now the other platform they also they message me for actually for art, and me particularly on the request for nothing for art. No, I know they do it. As long as you can give me what I want for a particular project, then for now, you come on board, and no one forget a crowd. When we start this stuff, we get a crowd, we get a people like 30, 40 come together. They do film when 10 people a day. You get chance, other people they left the they bring kind jealousy, so they fetch the kind. So now we decide to keep the circle small. When we want to do a project, we go for people that will fit or do or act on that particular thing and bring them down board and do it. So now that kind way we operate now. So it open to everybody. Once you can we audition you and you are fit for a particular role for the kind of project you do, they are on board. You don't need for buy form, you don't need anything for now. And for now that.
So
if
it's
you want for Richmond,
exactly.
somebody for Richmond, now my king meeting. I work for SLBC, I head of program for SLBC. SLBC now one side you for catch me anytime. You go to self and holiday at the moment you be able to get direct contact with me. I'm on Facebook, me Hassan Foreign Camara, Hassan HASSAN, the Foreign FOREH, then of course Camara, the salon way how they spend Camara. When you go there, you able to also reach me there live, even for talk to me direct and DM me. Or maybe you just reach me on the phone directly. We also have the use on WhatsApp on 078 or 077 999 I don't know how they will reach me. Or you're also able to come on board for joining inside this particular thing we push.
Okay. I mean, apart from the other movie radio on board now, what do you want to tell people when they look at movie making as salon as trash? People will still not get the level of acceptance of local content, and a few others will feel say there is nothing for go for inside the salon movie industry.
Well, first of all, I'll let them know say if they watch other films, I need them for begin. They watch films on other side. And I want to also give them this news if you not be know. Is that the Hollywood in America, Hollywood in India, then the Nollywood in Nigeria, plus other in film industry across the world. They contribute immensely to the economy of the various countries. What I mean, they contribute to the development of the country. Nollywood, for example, the last time I checked, it is small and not check. After agriculture, now in the next to boost the economy of Nigeria, and it also deserves to portray the country in image. which is why he also they work together with the Ministry of Trade and of course the other line ministry, tourism, the Ministry of Tourism, lest I forget, because now through film, now they people they admire America or not for good. Now through film, let people have for behave like actors and actresses in Nigeria, the Palamaka town in a dress, one for now through film, plenty people are able to be hosted and salon now. Now through the hostel in the scene in Nigeria, they do in the pay. So you get a long way for promote, tourism than a one, and we also they use that for educate people. User go agree with me, a lot of way people they behave now is being influenced by what they see in movies. It's been influenced. And we want for user and for influence people like, positively, So it develop the economy, it creates jobs. As I tell you, now thousands and thousands of people in Salon get interested in this business. Imagine if this thing takes shape, then people that they inside this business, cameraman, people who they edit, they all they get them pay. Body they go on less, even on top of government. A huge one. People in Nigeria, a lot of people they know they act. When I think, then they depend on. They are lawyers, they are doctors, but they don't ever practice their profession. They don't ever practice. Now in acting, in the various things they will comprise or do the film. Now they know more than they. Now they don't bet all their lives. Now they don't better. Now they don't promote their communities. Now they don't promote a lot of people in lives. So film get a huge contribution in the key to individuals, to communities, to country, and even the continent and the entire world at large. He also the easy stress. You will not work all day, you have for easy stress. You can people get a lot of things what they do inside it. So it's a lot. Which is why we have been now, they don't draw the attention of government, they can tell you and just tell you that the Ministry of Information by now information and civic education, don't embrace some tiki one. Not to tell you to where the Salon Film Council with the Salon Film Guild and the Minister of Information and Civic Education get a roundtable discussion on this policy. Because we know say when the policy come in place, laws them for this, not all kind of fraud, see. That's an exactly. Everything you see, everything you see, they find. Now just look this phenomenon because you know some people then are comedy film. Some people are witch film, some man are action film. So pass the trend the one way there. Now you go for now. But anything you see, no complain about sound, no complain about picture, no complain about acting. For now, we already discovered the actors. They're very good actors. We get the cameras there now. All the cameras that we see in the shoot Hollywood, they are here and CLA. We have very good editors. So that is not our problem now. Our problem is the marketing and now also for censor. The kind of film they will for do, which all day inside the film policy when they come in place. So film is a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Believe me, it's a lot. If you want for doubt me, then go follow Nollywood, go follow Bollywood, go follow Hollywood, and see how people who they do film they give, how they don't bet inside it, how the country they benefit from them. Not only listen to the talk. You get internet now, go Google, then you will know exactly inside the talk.
All right. I mean, this analysis really makes some sense. And of course, they beg the reality say, of course, I need you again for a special session. I don't go even pay you. I mean, at some other episode, I will of course bring you on board. We talk about filming and try for evaluate and cut the dot. While today, I specifically dedicate this one to you because you are one of those individuals where they multitask and they excel now you corner quietly. And Sarah Luntan Live Extra program, him for able to showcase their voices here, for able to ensure say people where they far, we still not able to get access to the good work of people like you and many other people for able to get access to them. And of course, other people where they look for trustworthy people for investing. Asanfo is an example. They do a lot into the movie industry. And of course, if you want for partner with them, you want for lend the support to them, for able support in career, as they build several other people into what they do. That's it. You can reach out to. I don't tag in Facebook page and the post, and of course you can reach out to and all of in handles them. For just before you will say your final message for this particular interview, whose advice you they give to young people when they watch you now, where we don't they see you as an inspiration and where they mirror themselves to what they do And of course, we want for reach to the level where you did now, by waiting in the door as well into movie, journalism, comedy, and every other facet where you belong to.
Well, one is for get courage. Anything you embark on, it not go be smooth take go. That is need for know that in the first thing. That is part of life. For us, they are alive. No ever think say that enjoyment take go. No road, no the way smooth. Nobody knows not the way they see now. We don't make am or don't succeed in wetin they do. We easy. So tell them that the enjoyment side is see no more, but then okay, don't go through things. And if you're not able to endure, if you're not able to endure, it will put you by a lot of things. Me also don't also say to us as it also not the no one chemical and police. For any reason, for say I don't want say money, I don't know, it might never happen, you know. Now I enjoy. Not to say temptation and not come or temptation and not come. I not give up, I enjoy. Both are the night radio, are they sometimes they even see people away when all go school, when I go college, some of them you see them and all they do the work, before you remember, I see them with people to guard and get big houses, all of this. If you not hold you act, you not get courage, you have to put your hand and things away, sometimes will lead you to things away no okay. Number two, anything we they do, we must say lawful, immorally accepted, no relent, no matter how the people say you continue for doing. Especially when you see examples of people who already don't make up in and many continue for make up. Don't give up. Even the journalist business who they do so you self know they are the trend. A lot of people they would tell them the money not for journalist business. But we have a good number of journalists who have for money they get them. They have made a better life in journalism. Me, I'm comfortable for now. I need more, I want more, but I'm comfortable, At this time, I'm comfortable. And I obviously I don't regret the path watch. And it's a long way to go. We continue to go. So me to tell all the young people stay you cause, not offend somebody, not go do the wrong thing for make you please yourself. You either fall into bad hands, no drink and drug business. Because I in the trend now. And drug they damage people, they damage you, they spoil that talent we get. They spoil that totally entirely. Stay focused. And above all, focus on yourself. Develop yourself, capacitate yourself. Whatever thing you choose to do now, try for capacitate yourself in that direction. Help yourself. With the internet, you can for learn a lot of things. The competition is so much high now. Me can always tell people you always get for try for capacitate yourself. For add more and more skills. Because the open now, not like the first time, if they give you an idea you want some, they tell you the most of the idea they be color, you work and go there. Now, I saw you Remy say I can even cook. I know this are the cookies are there. But if I cook cassava leaf, I can easily go to YouTube and say how to cook cassava leaf. But I if they say put your hand boil after 5 minutes, I didn't know after 5 minutes they put your hand and put it. So you see, I dey tell people always instead of spending the whole time on Facebook for normal chat and WhatsApp and normal chat, spend some few hours for learn video. Everything are there on the internet. You for learn a lot of things for boost your skill. Because in the next 10 to 15 to 20 years, maybe it will be difficult to beat somebody that treat will not get a tertiary education. Believe me.
Yeah.
It now happens. By the time you say I open application for people for first degree, if you want 500 and 10,000 will apply.
Yeah.
So the people are now only people with additional skills. So don't forget for add other things that you will not left with you continue for add more things them to run. Not do patient at the this for patient. If you're not patient, you will go do something we will end you and trouble, wait something you're not going for community inside you. So I want to end with patience, focus on what they do. What's not a thing where they point the law, what's not a thing where morally accepted, society accepts them, continue for one. Believe me, money go come inside it, blessing go come inside it, you go open for help other people.
All right. For that a very solid advice, and the one day where they watch we, I hope they don't learn a lot, and other people will get for watch the, you know, live na various other platforms including YouTube go also land from am. Wetin you go have for left as you take home for this very interview?
But Ade Makini, Ade Salon, and me a journalist, me a filmmaker. Let me support salon. Let me support salon. Buy salon soup. Buy salon clothes. You know, listen to salon music. Listen to salon radio. Watch salon team. I'm not prevent people watch other or listen to other music, but promote you because these other people they dey promote their own also. They promote their own first. I get a relative go to Nigeria. I say so tell them for let salon music. Pass you go na gathering. When they say that salon meeting. You know, so let we promote yourself. Don't promote yourself. Don't promote yourself. There are very good music there. They go salon event. Salon they do very well. Even in clothing now, we can have them very good. We make very good. So we get good people there. They make stuff there now. Let's go to salon business. Stop promoting local company. Now only we go for lift time. Then other people outside also embrace them.
All right, thank you very much, Hassan Foye, for where you take time for coming this brief chat. Like I say, Sierra Leone Talent Live Expo, I really appreciate you generosity for able to make them, despite the very many challenges with the internet and all, able to show up. Wish you all the best in your career, path, and of course, we stay supportive and we hope for they get you in subsequent editions for continue for enlighten the generation where they now for able to shape them path. Thank you very much, and it's a pleasure.
Thank you, sir.
All right, I been talk to Assam Foye Kamara, a seasoned journalist where they work for the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation, where as well happen for be the production manager for SLBC in Amakeni, and of course the lead correspondent for the Sierra Leone Broadcasting Corporation for Makeni, to the national broadcaster. And he also happened to be a comedian, an actor, and of course a movie director. If they share with we in journalistic journey, and same way so if they share with we, what it takes for become, a consistent Sierra Leonean skit maker, movie director, and of course comedian and journalist. And he don't advise the generation and other people we get for watch this live, where they watch it live now. But say they need for be patient, they need for be hardworking, and they need for stay consistent in every other bit where they do. Sarah Learn Talent Live Extra program can always come to you on Sundays. And if you now observe today, na my shirt, I get several European flags, I get the flag of the USA, I get Britain, I get Brazil, I get China, and I get Germany. All of them were now for specifically dedicate, this particular moment to all of my followers then from Germany, Brazil, UK, USA, and China, and of course every other country, Liberia, Ghana, Congo, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Gambia, Cameroon, Ivory Coast, and a lot more. Just like how Hassan Foredo inspire now. I also want for inspire now by the close to put on today, where verily I will also want for use as maybe the last inspiration for this very net inside today in edition. But before I draw the curtain down, in the next 5 minutes, not just bring on some of the comments we don't they can, some of some of the comments where we don't come inside the show. We don't come up for a number of people that we don't follow, and of course this one they come up for Abubakar K. Zaki. He say Abubakar K. Zaki they give compliment to the show, and then he say I'm getting it nice, no sleeping, no nothing. And then, of course, you also don't come and say, it go share the live. So, At this point, I want to tell every other person who be on the watch Sarah Luther Life Extra program, plenty thank you. And one for reminding us say the views of me guest them, not to the views of Sarah Luther Life Extra program, and anybody will take any content from this show for user for any malicious purpose, and they do so at your risk. I want to reiterate that the views of guests of Sarah Luther Latisa program are solely their opinions and does not represent the views of Sarah Luther Latisa program and its production team. And its content here on its several platforms are also solely property of Sarah Luther Latisa program, and any other individual or member of the public that intends or uses any content from Sarah Luther Lavex's program for malicious purposes is doing so at his or her own risk. And I also want to extend plenty thank you to Zifa Biadonis and Crystal of Airways Entertainment for way them be do for with this song Sarah Luther Color Make Salone where I always they use a sing tune. If you want to watch the video, you want to download the music, go on a YouTube type Lady Chris feature Zifab, Kale will make Salon, and enjoy that song. Feel free for also share am and listen to the message of the song. And you will new na Saluta Live a program. I want for always tell una say una continue for the share the live for inspire other people. Una continue for the camp na this particular platform every Sunday from 10 o'clock onwards. We say always the host some very inspiring guests them. We not only they share with una their life experience, but also they try for impact a lot of knowledge with una, and they showcase their work there as well. Sarah Lynn Life Extra program, they for give platform to the voiceless, they for showcase the work of Sarah Lynn and the way they put in the work, quietly, where they impact other people in life moderately, for able to ensure say we attack support for them and also for able showcase the work of other people, request for support, and of course, um, continue for bridge network and also for all the to be areas to account and call them to action. Silence Live program also they comment on critical national issues, and of course, as the only anti-fake news, misinformation, and disinformation show na the whole of Africa, you know, and of course, the very first as alone, I want for congratulate my team, na Airways Entertainment, and also congratulate all my partners and continue for telling thank you for willing to support the show. I want for learn special, gratitude to the Airways Entertainment team and of course our media team as well, and also my partners them United Guided for Sustainable Development, Eagle Records Studio, Boss Winner, Red Wine, and of course Ideal Graphics CEO when I'm Mohamed Maria Jallo, we also be done the support with graphic work, and of course Harmful also lend special, thanks to Anointing Peak Studio, and of course, Northern Times newspaper CEO Mr. Sergeant Banga, available as the Vice President of the Salon Association of Journalists. We also the battle the show, as we official sponsor. Like I say, this show today they come to an end in a jiffy, but I be well this close today for inspire me guests and also for celebrate me Europeans followers them. So my shirt today here is sending special appreciation to followers from the USA, from the UK, from Brazil, from China, from Germany, and all of those in Europe that have been following Silent Internet Live Extra program. Today I've got five nations flag here, European nations, just so to further extend my appreciation to all of those fans, across those countries, especially the Sierra Leonean community as well, that is standing tall to support all of what I do. So be inspired by the writing on my t-shirt. This it says swifter, higher, stronger, uh, Express Summer 2012. So this is swifter, higher, stronger 2023. Stay positive, stay brilliant, and feel free to always stay, supportive to this platform till yet another edition of Sierra Leone Talent Live Extra program. I want to thank all of you that have been staying true. I want to thank all of you that have been following this show and that have always come to, witness all the edition of Silent Live Extra program. To the followers of Air Wilson Entertainment, to the followers of Alusai and Wilson Facebook page, to the followers of all my partners pages, Northern Times, Awi Media, Yuxu, Community Oriented People's Empowerment. I want to, thank all of you for staying true. See you all next Sunday. Stay positive. Let's share the life. Thank you very much. All right.
And they can find from beginning. No place like home. Zion and home. It no matter who you be, no matter who side you come on to. As long as you don't see a union, gotta be made alone. It no matter who you be, no matter who side you come on to. As long as you don't see a union, gotta be made alone. Better be God small, make me long sense. From what you mean no be Friday, make we big sense. Whether big or small, make we long sense. From what in the BT make we big sense. Salona we all know. Salona we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, you there over yonder, we country, Salona we best salon. Salon, we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, you there over yonder, we country, Salona we best salon. Salon, we country, Salona we best salon. Whether you there, but be, it no matter, Salona we best salon. No place like fun, no place like peace, no place like fun, no place like peace, no place like fun. We get gold, we get diamond, we get silver, and other buckle mineral inside salon, no mama. But salon with you, we get so we stand for. But salon we get bad at all. But salon we no let we stand for. Congo sa, Congo na salon. We should serve them back na salon. Song of why you we say the east. The best friend go be you best.